Hi guys, it's Bo here from TBT Fitness in Altrincham. I hope you're well. Thanks for watching my video. I just wanted to knock this video up really because a big topic of conversation in the gym of late is motivation. And a lot of the reason why our clients started working with us in the first place is they really struggled over a decent length of time to maintain the motivation to continue getting into the gym. Whether that be daily or 3 times a week. I think normally, myself included, we kind of start quite strong. We're quite motivated at the beginning, but then life kicks in. We're busy with work, we're busy at home, and we find more and more reasons to not maintain. And then before you know it, you haven't been for a week, that week turns into 2 weeks, and then of course it's the whole having to start again thing, and it becomes very difficult. And when, as I said, when we asked our clients, the main reason that we got back off them starting work with us in the first place was that. I think working with coaches constantly, whose only job really is to make sure that you get in and you get the results you're looking for, and you maintain that momentum, it just helps an awful lot. And so what I wanted to do today was I just wanted to knock up a quick video and try and share some of the tips and stuff with you that we do with the guys in the gym. To try and help them remain motivated, and then maybe you can try it at home, okay? So the first exercise that we do with all of our clients is we ask them why, in their words, they think it's important that they go to the gym in the first place, okay? And it might sound obvious, but generally the first couple of answers that we get given aren't really true necessarily. So I want to feel a bit fitter, I want to feel a bit stronger. Normally they go a little bit deeper than that, and when we dig down into our clients that we're working with at the moment, some of the reasons we're hearing things like, my weight has been creeping up slightly, this year. I've put a bit of weight on. I've had to buy slightly bigger clothes. I'm not feeling as good about myself as I was before. And then I think somewhere in the back of their mind, they're remembering that they're getting a little bit older, and they're worried about, is it going to be a bit tougher to shift? And so that there is an underlying reason as to why they feel it's important to remain going to the gym, trying to eat healthy, trying to do the things that they know they should to be sort of proud of their body, to be body confident, and to not be in a position where they feel like it's just becoming worse and worse and worse over a period of time. Another reason that we hear a lot at the moment is mental health. So like a lot of our clients, whilst not all of them suffer really badly with their mental health, I think there's definitely grey areas between, work and home life balance. A lot of the guys that come in, they either get up early, they either come to the gym and then they have a full day in work, then they go home and then they've got kids clubs, they've got to support the partners. It doesn't matter, the circumstances will be individual to you, but it's busy. And I think when you have a demanding job, especially mentally, it's very difficult to switch off. You do your Monday to Friday if that's how your job works, and I think for most people it takes them probably 24 hours on a Friday just to be able to unwind a little bit and start enjoying that downtime. And then as you can imagine, before you know it, it's Sunday, and you've not had the best weekend, you've not perhaps been the best partner you could have been, you've not been the best dad you could have been or whatever, because you're just stressed. And it's not like, listen, it's fine, it's just life, unfortunately. Life throws us lemons all the time. But again, these are some of the reasons that the lads gave us as to why they started working with us in the first place. And I can categorically tell you that the gym has helped them get past that. So what I would ask that you do is that you write these reasons down for me, ideally on a little piece of card somewhere, somewhere where you can look at this, so you can remind yourself of this, okay? You might want to stick it to the fridge, you might want to save it as a screensaver on your phone or something like that. Just be real with yourself, be quite raw about it. Again, you don't need to share it with anybody else as such, just be honest and tell yourself it's important that I do this and this is the reason why, okay? What we then want you to do is share your goals with someone else. So not necessarily your why, but share your goals. Structured goal setting is really important for motivation, because what generally happens is as we tick these goals off, our motivation becomes better and better and better. There's a whole lot of psychology behind it, but if you set yourself an enormous task and it's very difficult to even imagine how you're going to achieve it, 99% of the time we will fall by the wayside and we won't complete it. Yet if we set ourselves a reasonably achievable task, say over 28 days or 8 weeks or something like that, and we break it down into sections and we physically tick it off every time we do something, again, the momentum is going to help build itself. So that's another thing we do with our clients. We do goal setting, we break it down, and we ensure that there is a way of us ticking it off. Okay? Accountability is the third thing that I'm going to share with you today, which again for us at the gym is easy because you share your stuff with us as your coaches. And it's not something that we share and we talk about with other people, but we know what you want. And we know that because you've been honest with us and you've told us this is why I'm doing this, Bo. This is important to me. And then what we do is when times get tough and when your motivation starts to lag and life gets in the way, we gently remind you of these things that you've told us are important. And because again, with motivation, it's a funny thing. It dips, but we can get it back up again. You know, there are several things that can help, most of which I've spoken about on this video. But it can be solved quite simply. Now, if you're not working with us, fine, but there must be someone else you can share your goals with, whether it be a partner, whether it be a gym partner, you know, whether it be someone at work. You know, whilst I frown on things like Slimming World and stuff like that sometimes, the reason why some of these things work is because of that group accountability. When you find yourself a team of like-minded people that all kind of want the same thing and have the same goals, you'll be surprised as to what you can achieve. I'm going to wrap this video up now. I've spoken for long enough and I appreciate if you've watched it all, that's great. The thing that I would leave you with though is this, is that January is 5 minutes, it's around the corner, okay? And I will guarantee you that if you can start something now at this time of year, you would be far more likely to see it through. Okay, because unfortunately in January, like everybody else, everyone's going to rush to the gym. They're going to give up everything that they've indulged on over Christmas. They're probably going to have put a little bit of weight on over Christmas, and they're already going to be fighting a very tough battle. Okay, if you could find it in you now to do it now at this time of year, not only could you probably lose weight over Christmas and think how you would feel going into January, but you'd be incredibly energetic, you'd be motivated, and you'd be less stressed. You would probably have one of the best Christmases you've had in a long time. Okay, and on that note, if you've watched this video till now, what I would say to you is, it's Black Friday, I believe, today. So I'm going to offer you guys a huge discount on joining us on our next 28-day program. I'm only offering 4 spaces. I've only got 4 spots available, but I'm going to sell those 4 spaces with 35% discount. And I'm probably never going to do this again, but I will admire you if you try and give this a kick in at this time of year, because it's going to be tough. All right? So if you need any help or you have any questions about anything I've spoken about in the video, just drop me back a text. All right? Have a nice weekend.